This is no accident. This is, and of course we thought we had been attacked again. And we were.
Do you recall anything about the aftermath, like the rallying together, the patriotism, all that kind of stuff that happened after 9/11? Or yeah.
No, because I've always been patriotic. When we were in school, when I was in grade school, the teacher stood on the porch and rang the bell, and we lined up and marched in. We knew our place in line, and we marched in and stood by our desks until she told us to sit down. And then we always had, before we sat down, we had the Pledge of Allegiance and a prayer. And then we were allowed to sit down. Always. And at recess, same thing. We lined up, marched in. I went back and tried to find my school, and it had burnt down. My grade school had burnt down. And my high school burnt down.
At the same time or different times?
No, different times. I graduated a long time ago. My grade school, I don't know when it burnt. We went back looking for it and couldn't find it. And then we asked them, and they said it burnt. But everything looked so small. You know, it was so big when I was little. Everything was so far apart. And then we went back down there and saw how small it was and how short it was. And probably Maureen will tell you that she used to just cry. She had to walk clear to the bus in Forks, and I don't think it was half a block.
Okay, so do we want to have any sort of closing thoughts? This is sort of like you and history all put together. Do you have anything that you've learned?
I know that I was one of the most blessed women that ever lived with my family, because every one of them turned out to be good citizens, loving, kind people, and I love them all dearly, and I couldn't have asked for a better family anywhere than my family. I wanted 2 little boys and 2 little girls when I was growing up. I got my 2 little boys, and then I prayed for girls. And I got my 2 little girls, and then I got another little girl, and then I got another little girl. So I got more than I prayed for.
Cool. Okay. Anything else you want to say before we're done? No? Okay. Cool.
Just how blessed I am. And it wasn't anything that I did raising my family, because it was all a blessing of God, because they all turned out so well.
And how big is that family now?
Well, Carolyn had them counted. There were 6 children. There were 19 grandchildren. And I've forgotten how many great-grandchildren she had, but she'll have it there. And 5 great-great-grandchildren. And 1 great-grandchild was here Saturday. 2 of them were here Saturday. And they, one of them will be 8 on her birthday.
That's crazy. Great-great-grandchildren that are 8 years old.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
1.
Oh, 1, yeah.
One's 2 or 4. One is 3. Connor's 3. And then there's 2 babies. Sophia is just a... How old is she now? She was born on the...
And so I thought Sophia was your great-grandchild.
No, she's not.
She is your great-great, isn't it?
Yeah. Jenny and Jason are both great-grandchildren.
That's right.
And Burl's a great-grandfather, and so is Carol, and great-grandmother. And Maureen has 1 grandchild.
Yeah.
He's a character.
Yes. Us Reynolds, we're not as...
Oh, I thought you and Kirsten were on the worship team.
We are on the upper room worship team.
Yeah.
Not the high school youth group worship team.
That's what we had Sunday.
Yes, you had the high school worship team.
Well,
And-
they just said the worship team from the upper room.
No, it's that was the high school worship team, and they sometimes play at the upper room if we have the week off. So they do play at the upper room.
Yeah.
But it's high school kids and Tyler Hall.
It wasn't too bad.
Yeah, come to upper room sometime.
They still have the chair left.
No, but they redid the whole thing. It's the